Welcome back to New Gen Marketing. Today we are talking about hyper-local marketing, how to attract a very specific local market for your brand. I've given a lot of recommendations for national or international brands, things that work for any industry. The one industry that is very different is hyper-local businesses. So if you run a coffee shop or an art gallery or a co-working space, or you have something that can only be done in a specific area, your marketing changes significantly. So I want to break down some of those strategies and ways that you can help your local brand actually bring the right people in. So when we're jumping in to hyper-local marketing, a lot of the initial steps are the same. We want to build a very strong, firm foundation. We want to develop a visual brand, branding, photos, videos that all represent your brand and your mission in the way that they need to be. And that is always the first step. But while we're doing that, we want to try to pull in local elements. When we worked for a co-working space, we actually took historic buildings in that area and built those into patterns. We took local flowers, local colors, like things that were very representation of that local brand, and use that. And that's what you should be doing as well. Something connecting to your local area. If your local area is known for milk or coffee or fresh produce, or if it's known for specific art or sculptures, whatever that is, you need to be integrating that somehow into that first step of building your foundation, to have something hyper-local included in your actual branding. So the second piece is where we start to see a difference from international brands. So what you want to start doing is finding where that community is already. We do this for online, where is your community online, but we want to find where is your community actually, and start to build partnerships with those people. If you're running a co-working space, look for coffee shops that host people in your target market and invite them to come in, build a partnership with that coffee shop. If you're a sub place, find a partnership with a local chip brand or cookie brand, baked goods of some kind, and start to connect the actual community to your place, to your hyper-local business. You want to be interacting in as many local markets as you can. Interacting in those markets is going to give you the visibility that we would normally try to get you online, but instead you're going to be getting that in real life. There's a reason that small businesses go to farmers markets. There are big chains that have little farmers market stands. Why? They're interacting with their actual community in the places where their actual community is already showing up. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You need to find out where people are at and get in those places. And the final step that is different is you want to start actually being a place where that community can show up. So putting on events, offering things to your community that you need. We talk about this with our digital brands as well. You need to put an offer out to your community that your community really wants. And so they start buying and interacting with your brand. But you need to start doing that locally. You need to have, if you're a coffee shop, start having an event. If you're a co-working space that works with photographers, then you need to have a photo challenge. You know, having your community interacting for free is going to encourage people to know about you and then to start to actually purchase things within your brand. And that is the important piece. We need to be interacting with our community how they are already, and then make this a pillar of the community so that people can show up more, have an excuse to show up, and have an excuse to continue purchasing and showing up for you and your brand. Until next time, this has been New Gen Marketing.